a streamlined listing procedure for cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds, ET, that might automate a large portion of the clearance process is allegedly being considered by the SEC. Issuers might be able to list in 75 days under the suggested structure, avoiding the drawn-out 19b4 application process. This is enormous. We must, of course, comprehend. I think this makes a lot of sense. These guys know that there will be a tremendous demand for digital assets and that there would be a lot of registrations from numerous different assets. They also know that they need to speed the process. I believe that the first batch of ETF will be authorized once they are filed in the proper manner. But as time goes on and the future approaches, I believe that this will actually become the standard. Please share your personal opinions in the comments section below, but feel free to return to the holders of XRP on the PeopleCoin channel. As always, I appreciate you all and will be providing you with daily updates. What are you waiting for if you haven't subscribed? However, you can see the market moving back into the green as Wednesday morning approaches. However, if you look at XRP at $2.19, it is still down roughly 1.2% in USD and 1.1% in Bitcoin. The 24-hour trade volume is around 2.75 billion, and the valuation is close to 130 billion. As always, before we continue, let me just quickly clarify that nothing on this channel is financial advice. Always conduct your own research and due diligence before making a cryptocurrency investment. Thus, the US M2 money supply reaches a record-breaking $21.94 trillion. Guys, it is an insanely high amount. This M2 supply has been soaring, you know. Naturally, we are aware of the potential effects this could have on the cryptocurrency markets. Keep in mind that there is a positive correlation between Bitcoin and the M2 supply. So no, as of right now, Bitcoin is also holding very stable, and I believe it may push towards an all-time high this month. It has been following this chart. From a historical perspective, July is a bullish month. Therefore, it goes without saying that we must also take that into account. Moving forward, the most significant announcement of the day, in my opinion, kudos to Nate Garcia, is that XRP will now be available to regular investors through the Grayscale Digital Large Cap ETF. Anyone will now have easy access to XRP and SEC-regulated investment vehicles following nearly 5 years of SEC First Ripple litigation. It's a full circle moment, and I completely agree. Many people are still unaware of this enormous potential, you know. XRP is now easily accessible to the public. You don't even have to create your own wallet or participate in controlled exchanges. It merely modifies the game. Furthermore, as traditional finance and the cryptocurrency markets are merging, many banks and other financial institutions worldwide are gaining the confidence to join the market and clearly provide cryptocurrency services to their customers, which completely changes the rules and increases the amount of capital that could enter the markets. Naturally, I also informed you all about the inflows yesterday. When comparing inflows for gold and Bitcoin, you'll see that the former is actually surpassing gold's inflows, which again indicates the direction of the smart money at the moment. Going forward, Anders is right when he says that XRP ETF will draw in more money because with to Ripple's support, XRP is the most understandable cryptocurrency asset. Everyone is aware of how awful cross-border payments are. The advantages of ETH as a churning, fully smart contract platform are unknown to the average user, and I wholeheartedly concur with that. You see, according to XRPJ, the game is set to shift due to billions of inflows from ETF, and Wall Street has the all clear. Wall Street is going to join you. Keep in mind that Wall Street will join XRP as soon as it receives approval for an ETF. Furthermore, the S&P 500 saw a record-breaking performance in 2025, rising 5.5% against the US dollar and falling an astounding 11%. We discussed how the DXY has been declining in my most recent report, but we are aware that the Bitcoin correlation is the exact reverse, indicating a negative correlation in finance and economics. Therefore, you should be aware that DXY weekends see the strength of cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and vice versa. However, from a larger perspective, Bitcoin has consistently outperformed the US dollar over the long run, regardless of whether that is the case this time around. This is a really intriguing perspective, so please share your own opinions about the DXY in the comments section below. And notice this: Japan established XRP as a financial standard rather than merely adopting it. Mega institutions have been waiting since day one, with 80% of their bank's support from SBI. Japan's financial culture is deeply ingrained with Ripple. If you think the West won't follow, you're betting against it, and I wholeheartedly concur. Everyone is ultimately speculating, but take a look at what's going on in the West. The industry is getting a lot more clarity. And as Trump has stated several times by now, he wants to establish the United States as the global center, because other nations will gladly join if they don't. Furthermore, other nations may still resist despite the United States' desire to establish it as a global hub, in my opinion. There will be a lot of fascinating things to hear in the future, and watching how that develops and progresses is going to be a lot of fun. Based on what we're hearing, the subjective opinion states that you should increase your PTEF by the third and fourth quarters, and I do agree with it as well. In the near future, this might actually come to pass, in my opinion. That sort of puts us in a very excellent position because there may be a lot of excitement if there is a possible rate cut by then. Your 65.41% is essentially remaining in this range if your dominance clearly gaining ground. In fact, let's give it a live update if you're looking at Bitcoin. It's really good to see that we were able to recover above the 106,800 mark after really falling to $107,145. That excites me greatly. Bitcoin is right where you want it to be. If you're looking at XRP, it's getting close to $2.20, and you're liking it, but your goal is still $2.32. It's crucial to be able to leave this place. In my perspective, 23.6 is essentially open for us to return above, which naturally marks the beginning of the following leg up. Please share your thoughts with me in the comments section below. What are you waiting for if you haven't subscribed yet? Press the red subscribe button. Peace out, Peepo Coin, and we'll see you later.